So in this video we are going to learn the homogeneous differential equations. As we know that the solution is given by y. So y is equal to yc, where yc is nothing but the complementary function. Okay, so which we have already studied how to find. So for this particular equation you can see what is the difference is here, that d power 4 has come here. See, so for the first time we are doing d power 4. So let's try to understand how to calculate that. So using the calculator it is easy for you to calculate the roots for the auxiliary equation. So first we'll form the roots. So roots is basically in place of, see here, auxiliary equation will become what? In place of d you have to put it as m, and whatever is there inside this bracket just equate it to 0. So 4m power 4 minus 4m power cube m power 3 minus 23m square plus 12m plus 36 equal to 0. This is the auxiliary equation, and you can observe that the powers are in the descending order. Okay, that you can observe. Now here how to calculate the roots of m, that is very important. So you can go by what you can use the calculator and find out the roots. Otherwise other method is to go by synthetic division. So how to do that? See here. So whatever is the coefficient, first you observe that check whether any variable is missing or not. Here the variable is not missing, the highest power is 4, then 3, 2, 1, then 0 is there, everything is there. So in powers are not missing. So directly write the coefficient of that. We'll start with 4, then minus 4, then minus 23, then 12 we have to write, then 36 we have to write. So we are done with all the coefficients we have wrote. Now what you have to write? Now we have to select the numbers and try to analyze which can be the root of this particular one of the root. Okay, how many roots will be there? 4 roots we have to find. In that one of the roots we have to try to get it from here. Now what is the main thing is that you can start with minus 1, 1, 2 plus 1 minus 2, then plus 3 minus 3, so on. So you can start with minus 1 plus 1, then go for plus 2 minus 2. You can try that thing. Now how to analyze before trying that? You can substitute these values in this particular equation, LHS part. This is LHS part. In that part, if you substitute minus 1 in place of m, if you are getting 0, then it is one of the root. If you are not getting 0, then it is not. Then plus 1 you can try. That is also fine. Otherwise you can directly go with what? Trying here minus 1 plus 1 and all. But as we know, we have found out the value. So we will start with the 2. So 2 will be one of the root. If you substitute 2 in place of m, this equation will be satisfied. That means you will be getting the value as 0. So how to do the synthetic division? 2 I wrote here. See, I am trying with plus 2. Then below 4 always it will be 0. Any number if it is there, first thing below that thing is 0. Add these two. How much is that? 4. Okay. Multiply 2 and 4. Write it below the next number. What is 2 and 4? 8. So write it below the next number. Add these two. Add. We have to always add these two. So minus 4 plus 8 is plus 4. Again, multiply 2 with this thing. Write below the next number. So 2 into 4 again it is 8. Then add this thing. Minus 23 plus 8 it will be minus 15. Again you have to 2, again you have to multiply, write it below 12. 2 into minus 15 is minus 30. Again you have to add, how much will be getting? Minus 18. Multiply again minus 18, you will be getting minus 36. Add these two, you are getting 0. If you are getting last number as 0, then you have to understand that whatever number you have taken here, that will automatically satisfy the equation. Now m value we have, one of the m value is nothing but here 2. Now what is the necessity of writing this, doing the synthetic division is that now from the below coefficients you can see 4 is there, 4 minus 15 minus 18. From this we can form one equation. How to form that equation? Very simple. Now this m, how many coefficients were there totally? How many we had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 coefficients, that means we had m power 4. Now reduce one power, it will be m power 3. Start with this coefficient, write 4m power 3, then plus 4m square. Decrease the power, we have to go descending order. Minus 15m minus 18 equal to 0. That's it. This is one of the equation. We have reduced one power and wrote the equation. Now what is the necessity of this equation? Again, if you want, you can use the calculator and find out the roots from this thing. From this you will be getting three roots. So one root is already there. Now in this, from this equation you can get three roots. Otherwise what you have to do, we have to again go for synthetic division. So we'll try out synthetic division for this also. Again draw this one. Coefficients you place it 4, 4, minus 15, minus 18. Now here also you can start with minus 1 plus 1, minus 2 plus 2. So we already know that I have already calculated this value. It is nothing but 2. Okay, you can just substitute here. Minus 1 is substitute here. If I am getting 0, then it is one of the root. 2, if I am substituting here, I am getting 0. That's why I have taken 2 here. Now below always I said this number always it is 0. Now 4 plus 0 is 4, right? So 2 into 4 is 8. Add 12. 2 into 12 is 24. Add 9 plus 9. 2 into 9 is 18 plus 18. Add this to 0. So you are getting 0 here. So automatically it is satisfied. Now from this I got one more equation. Right? Before that here one more value I got. So m value I got 2. First synthetic division 2. One more synthetic division 2. Now here what will be the equation formed? So see carefully. This was the synthetic division for m power 3. Right? Reduce 1 power m power 2. Right? See, we calculated for m power 3. Reduce 1 power m power 2. Start from here. 4m power 2 plus 12m power 1 plus 9 is equal to 0. This is the next equation from this synthetic division. Right? Now this can be solved using the quadratic formula. This is quadratic function. From this you will get 2 roots. The remaining 2 roots. Totally we should have 4 roots, right? So remaining 2 roots we'll be getting from this equation. Now you can use different methods, quadratic formula, the factorization method, or calculator if it is allowed you can use. We'll go by directly what the method we are having. So we can apply the quadratic formula. It is also easy, but since we can go for factorization method, we'll try out. So this coefficient 4 into 9 is 36. So when you multiply you should get 36. What is the middle term? 12. So when I add I should get what? 12. Multiplication 36, addition middle term 12. So multiplication factors you take. So 36 it goes in 6 6 are 1 into 36 also it goes. 2 into 13 it goes, right? 3 into 12 it goes, like that, so on it is there. But what we want, we have to check with what this addition form. Okay, all the numbers will be satisfied with this multiplication, but we have to check with what addition we are getting or not. So which two numbers I can take so that when I add them I should get 12. See, 6 and 6 I can take, right? Other numbers I cannot take because there is no difference between other numbers is not 12 only. So here I will take what? 6 and 6. So what will happen? 4m square plus 6m plus 6m plus 9 is equal to 0. So we can see here 6 plus 6 is what? 12, and 6 into 6 is what? 36, which is the multiplication of these two. So now we have to take what grouping. So from here grouping, 2m common, what is left out? 2m plus 3 is left out. Here also 2m plus 3 should be there, equal to 0. So plus 3 should be outside. This and this are common. So 2m plus 3 common. What is left out? Again 2m plus 3 is left out, equal to 0. This is multiplication factor. This can be distributed as 2m plus 3 equal to 0 and 2m plus 3 equal to 0. From this m value will be minus 3 by 2. Again from this m value will be minus 3 by 2. So how many values we got? 2 values here. So previously we calculated m value as 2 and 2. So how many total values we got? Roots we got 4 roots. All are real numbers. These two are equal. So real and equal for these two. This also real and equal for these two. So we'll form the YC. So as we know, since the roots are real and equal, right? So YC can be written as what? Suppose m value is equal to alpha and alpha, two equal roots. then yc value can be written as c1 plus c2x whole bracket into e power alpha x. In place of alpha, you have to put whatever equal value is there. That's it. So our yc value will become, which is nothing but the solution, c1 plus c2 x into e power 2x. Alpha value is 2 here. You can observe. You can put this value also first. It is fine. Plus next two equal to c3 plus c4 x whole into e power alpha x. So minus 3 by 2 x. Okay. So this is the final answer we are getting. Now you observe here carefully. Don't put here again c1, c2. Already I have used c1 and c2. So you have to use here c1, c3 and c4. Next variables. Okay. Yc value is nothing but the solution y. You can write it as y itself. This is nothing but the complementary function. This is how we found out this values. Okay. One more thing, you can write this first and this second also. That is also fine.